Muirton Lock, Shark Bay, over.
Yeah, Shark Bay, Muirton Locks. The bridge is going to open in about 5 minutes. Can you come through as third vessel, fendered for starboard side, over?
We'll do Muirton Locks, listening on 74. The road bridge is going to swing in a couple of minutes, so we're going to be the third boat through. They've just called us up. There's a few other boats waiting already, so onwards and upwards. Literally, onwards and upwards into the locks. Okay, mate.
Having overnighted at Seaport Marina just inside the sea lock entrance to the Caledonian Canal, we were up early to start our transit and catch the first swing of the bridge of the day. There are fleets of motor cruisers available for charter, a great way to spend a few days if you don't want to bring your own boat.
Now this is what I call boating. Sunshine, t-shirt, pottering along at a couple of knots along a beautiful waterway. We're only about a mile into the canal so far, and there's already so much happening along its sides. People cycling, little rowing clubs, ducks in the river, and it's just so beautiful. Really amazing place. We've gone through a few locks so far, and just taking our time and chilling.
From the sea lock at Inverness you pass through lengths of canal, through locks and bridges, finally into the wide open expanse of Loch Ness. The canal cuts through the very heart of Highland Scotland.
Welcome to Loch Ness. Pretty bloody amazing. Enjoy.
The lock sections have no speed limit, so you can go as fast or as slow as you want. In this enclosed freshwater lock was actually the deepest water we would encounter on our whole trip, reaching depths of over 160 metres. One of the iconic sights of Loch Ness is Urquhart Castle, visited by hundreds of tourists every day. And close by was where we moored for our second night. It's the first time I've ever moored on pay and display moorings. Only the ducks disturb the tranquility.
Nah. Yeah, just thought I'd take you through some of the equipment we've got on board, and right now we're having a look at our grab bag. Basically a waterproof bag which we can, if anything happens, we start sinking, we have to get in the life raft, we grab it, and it's got kind of everything we need for rescue. First of all, a basic first aid kit. It's not too complicated, and a few plasters and a few bandages. I think the idea is we're going to get rescued pretty quickly. Okay, one really important part is an EPIRB, which is actually a personal location beacon, which we carry ourselves anyway, personally, but we thought we'd have one in the grab bags. We don't know who's grabbing it, what you've got on with you. The idea is in an emergency you grab this and everything's covered. We've also got basic instructions. Again, we don't know who's on board, what passengers we have, whether they have them or not, or know how to operate them. We just thought we'd best put that in as well. It's nice and simple, little dry waterproof card. We've also got a spare mobile phone, and one thing I will say with a lot of this is make sure they're charged up. They've got credit and everything else like that, but a basic £10 pay-as-you-go phone, another means of communication. And then another one as well is our handheld VHF. Again, make sure she's charged up, but all channels of communication basically, to let people know we're in trouble and we need some help. Yeah, that's charged up. Flares as well. Now, one thing we do have in our life raft is a set of flares and stuff like that. I think that has got basic provisions, although again you don't know where you're going to end up. The idea with this is it's got everything covered. So we've got a series of flares here. We've got this is a handheld rocket parachute flare, which is great for grabbing attention from a long distance. We've also got a couple of handheld flares, like a red flare and a smoke flare, orange smoke flare, which is, I think, for identifying your position. When there is a boat in sight or a plane in sight or anybody you think might be able to help you, this will help them locate you. A few extras we've thrown in as well. It's just a waterproof torch. I don't know, you might be in the dark, and again, for grabbing attention. You know, it's got a little flashing setting on there as well. And then a few snacks, a few penguins to cheer you up, and some water, all important water. We can't go without it. So that is our grab bag, and hopefully we don't ever need to use it, but it's there if we need to, and it doesn't cost much to put together, so it's well recommended, I guess.